That deserves a major handshake.
Well, great.
This lovely gentleman is named Ron DeVecchi. He comes to us from, as you just heard, Florida, and he brings us something which is the really coolest. First of all, it's brand new. First of all, this is the only show at the introductory price. If you have grandkids or kids going off to college or riding their bikes to school, this is kind of the latest invent or advent of the bike lock that now you can use to lock so many other things, and I hear that's kind of why you invented it.
It's exactly right. We actually started this and we invented this to lock up fishing equipment, but we found out it'll lock up thousands of things more, and actually it'll lock up all kinds of things that have never been locked before. And I'm going to show you just how easy this works. This is a very easy product, and it's really great for your husband and son and daughters and stuff like that, for bike locks and many other things. Hardware, these are kinds of things that have never been locked up before. And I just made a loop around this product, and I'm going to put my locking head right here over the cable and bring it back down.
Now tell me, as you're doing this, what this is all made of, because the reason I like other locks, and quick sidebar, I bought a bike this weekend, not that you should be excited about that, but I bought a bike lock too, Ron, and can I just tell you, it was $40, my bike lock.
$40.
And this is $17.97 only for the show.
Absolutely.
But is it made of still all that really good steel stuff?
It is made of. Matter of fact, we use 2 steel cables instead of 1, and this is the only cable on the market that's like that. There's actually 2 steel cables inside of here. And those steel cables are tensile strength. They're very, very hard. Each one of the black lugs is actually a locking point that's actually a steel bonded on, forged on crimp onto the steel cables underneath. And that's what gives you the hundreds and hundreds of different locking positions. I'm going to show you how some of the things that can lock up.
How cool is this?
This is very cool.
This is the majorest stocking stuffer that you should buy now and squirrel away for later. Look at that.
It is pretty good, isn't it? Look at what it can do here. Here's a baseball bat. This has never been locked up before. Nothing like this has ever been done. It's locking up a baseball bat because it locks around the exterior of the products, and that's what our product can do. Here it's hanging on a light post. It gives you an example of just how bonding and how soft and how grippable the cable is, yet it's so strong. Now, what we have here is another product that has never been locked up before, ever. And a skateboard. This is for all over America. I mean, if you have kids that are skateboarding in college and whatever have you, they need skateboard locks. There is no such thing out in the market.
See, this, can I just say, tell me if I'm right on this, because as the inventor, obviously you would know. What I think is so cool about this is you have now brought us and invented a kind of steel reinforced, you can't cut through this baby with anything, lock that bends and twists and allows you to wrap around all sorts of odd shaped things like...
It's just extremely flexible.
Can we show this?
I just want to show how it wraps around my finger, how flexible that is.
Look at this, you guys. So you go to the beach, right? And the kids have to go to the bathroom, and you have to walk a mile to the shack where the public restroom is. So what do you do with like the cooler and the chair, and maybe there's like important stuff around there? Wait till you see what you've been able to do with the lock that wraps around all this stuff. I mean, just forget about just bicycles. You've wrapped this around your chair and your umbrella and your raft. Very clever. Very clever.
And it's very easy to use. We even have some other odds and ends here. I want to show you for the fishing and for the boaters and the hunters and everybody in your family. This is locking up the rods and reels right into your
onto your boat? And,
absolutely.
Hold on, though, because we're seeing some video right here.
And those are the different types of loops we can make. Pretty much the loops I can show you what we're making. And that's what we're continuously working with here. And it folds up into a little carrying case, and that carrying case comes with it, and it can hook onto your bicycle.
What about my snowmobile or my lawnmower?
Oh, perfect. Perfect application.
So this is kind of our pseudo boat, which is, again,
right.
This is why Ron invented this, because he's a boater when he's not busy saving lives and putting out fires. You're on your gorgeous, boat down there.
This can work on so many things. I mean, whether it's in the garage, outdoors, for outdoorsmen, hunters, campers, and fishermen. If anybody in your family does that, that's really some of the most important points, things that this thing can do.
Now, can I go back here to the bicycles, you guys? Sorry if I'm all over the place.
This is a very important lock right here, because what this does is no other lock can do. We can lock from one end to another. It makes 2 loops. Here you can see, look at the distance that is here on this bike. It locks from one side all the way over to the other using the entire length of the cable. All other cable locks have to come back to themselves and reduce the amount of usable cable.
And I would like to tell you too, not that anyone cares, but when I was in college and I had just gotten a bike, Mom and Dad got it for me, and they got me one of these awesome, yummy, comfortable gel seats, which is an accessory to your bike.
Yes.
Normally costs about 40 or 60 bucks. Guess what? I locked up the whole bike outside my dorm. The whole bike was protected. Guess what someone came by and stole? the seat.
Oh, be good.
Now, thanks to this curvy, bendy loo, how many positions? Like 42
right.
or 48?
You can wrap it right around the base of the seat.
You can wrap it all
certainly.
the way around the seat and lock the seat to the bike.
It's very small. It goes through, and we call it a bungee, a locking bungee, because it works like a bungee cord. It wraps so snugly and so tightly around things.
So
yet
clever.
It can lock. So
okay, so it's $17.97, but only for Q-Check. This is a big new debut. Back to schoolers rejoice. Little kids, big kids. If you have even motorcycles, right? It is a big, big, big debut from a good guy who works down south and kind of just had to solve his own problem, and boy, did you. I kind of like this application.
I think that looks really good on you, actually.
The price goes up at 1 o'clock today, and of course, Ron, we're grateful. Is there really something in here?
No.
Okay, good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very
Safe
much.
travels back to sunny Florida. And over 500 of the Rattler have been spoken for. Let's not forget, it's all forged of steel lugs, reinforced steel. You're good to go there.